Hello there. How is everyone? I'm just going to wait a few minutes and see if I can get if anyone's going to join me here tonight. I hope everyone had a great weekend. This was Mother's Day weekend. Let's see. Okay, I wanted to take a look at how are you this evening? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. It's been a few days since I've been on, but I just needed to take a little break. Hi, Nathan. How is everyone? I want about the Pope. Looks like I'm going in and out. Hi, Witch. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Wendy. When I remember, when we ask about the chat, ask about who, if, and I said, little did we know, or Spirit said yes. I'm doing great, Nathan. How are you? I think little did we know that it wasn't going to be the one that looked black. And I've done my research on Pope Leo XIV, and he has, well, his family is from, let's see, Haiti. Of course, we know about New Orleans, the Creole in him, and that kind of thing. And I had my notes on it, but I don't have it right now. You guys can look it up if you want. But yeah, he has black blood. His lineage is a black of his ancestry is of a black bloodline. So what I am trying to figure out, hey Steph. Okay, the first thing that came to my mind, guys, was wow. Hi Vanessa. Thank you guys for joining me. I wonder how Felon 45 feels about this, because you remember, guys, at one point he called Haiti one of those shithole countries. And now the Pope, who is just as powerful or maybe even more powerful than him, I want to know what he thinks about it. Oh, which, okay, he's already pissing off MAGA. Oh, that's wonderful. That is good to hear. Let me see if I can bring my camera down a little bit without messing up anything, guys, so you can see the cards too. That's one of the reasons why I am kind of far away from you guys sometimes, because I want to show you the desk too. Okay. Okay. I think that's okay. All right. So he's already pissing off MAGA. That's wonderful to hear. I didn't hear that though. I just started researching it and I thought, wow, where's he from? Okay, supposedly Chicago, but not originally Chicago. Yeah, I saw that. Is he going to be able to get away with that, Nathan? That luxury plane is what I want to know about that too. Oh, Bannon seems happy. Now, why would Bannon be happy? Why would Bannon be happy? I'm wondering. Well, okay, guys, is Bannon upset with you know, you hear all kinds of rumors, but we never know what's true and what's not as far as orange peel goes. Years ago, supposedly he made some comments about how we should treat everybody, no matter where they are from, with the respect. So he's, from what I understand, not for deporting. Oh, okay. He's not. Okay. Okay. You're talking about Bannon, which he's which digital you talking about, Bannon? Oh, the Pope. Okay, we got two conversations going on here. Okay. And Nicholas says, thoughts, some Don Rickles and Richard Pryor dissing on Orange Mussolini in Lefty College Town. Davis would go over well. Oh, I screwed up. That boy on Kane's chicken wasn't amused. Oh, I didn't. Is this something you saw, Nicholas? Okay, so the first thing I want to do, guys, I think I will take a look at just exactly how F45 is feeling, since the Pope has the one drop, was more than one drop actually, in his blood. But you know what? Well, most of us know about the one drop rule. So let's see what Felon 45 thinks about this. How is he feeling about the new Pope? He's just as powerful as him. I mean, in my book, I mean, if you're talking about religion, you know, a lot of people believe in religion, and Catholic Pope is Christian. So let's take a look at it. Hi, Tink. Hi, Pippi. Thank you guys for joining me. I don't think I'm going to be on long. I'm going to try not to be, guys. All right. Calling my ancestors, my angels, my guides. Only from the highest source, with my highest in mind. Give us the information we need, Spirit, concerning this subject matter. All right. What does F45 think about the new Pope? His true feelings, Spirit. I want to know what he's really thinking. What is he really thinking? I didn't see it, Nathan. I don't think I did. Did you put it in tonight, or was it? Yes, Joyce. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We still got a black Pope, even though he doesn't look like it. All right, Spirit, tell me about F45. What is he thinking about this new Pope? Hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. He's going through a thing about him. We got the Five of Pentacles. So, um, I think F45 feels like he's got to keep him out of the loop. You know what I'm saying? Not so much that the Pope will be in the loop, but the fact of the matter is that this Pope has a lot of power too. Now, how he decides to use it is a different thing, but it's a lot of people that look up to the Pope. Okay. So I think he wants to keep him, out. He's not going to talk about him a lot. And then we have the Hanged Man here. So I feel like any information that he gets about him or any is okay. I'm gonna put it this way. If he could control the press, which he does, the media, um, anything that comes out good about the Pope would be slowed down. It would be information that we wouldn't get right away. And then we have the Queen of Swords. I think with this card, what it's saying is that um, women in particular are going to be, when it comes to the Pope or F45, they're going to go with the Pope. Okay. And then we have the High Priestess. So there's a lot of information that, okay, like I said, he's going to try to suppress things when it comes to the Pope. Okay. He's going to try to keep everything quiet. If anything good comes out, he's going to try to keep it delayed because he's afraid that this Pope may have just as much power as he has, or that people may look up to him. We know how he is. He's a jealous wannabe king. He has to be out front. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Swords. Yes, this whole thing is keeping him up at night. But the thing about, let me see. Let me ask one more thing, Spirit. I want to know about the fact that the Pope has Black roots in his lineage. What does F45 think about that, Spirit? The Black roots in his lineage. Ooh. Wow. Okay, he don't like it, guys, of course. Okay, the first card we get is the Tower. The Tower. So does he want to bring him down? Is that what we're looking at now? I mean, he's talked about all these countries that the Pope is, or even Louisiana, he's affiliated with. Okay, Louisiana. Well, when we think of Haiti, also Haiti, Louisiana. Where else? They came from. Dang, I wish I had left it up, but I didn't. But anyway, there's a lot of Blackness there. Okay. Now he's one of those people. The Pope is one of those people who could pass. People passed back in the day. I think people still do that, though. People still do that because they feel like they'll have a better life if they can pass, and people not know that they have Black blood in their lineage. But he's one of those that could pass, and so yeah, he's not happy about it. He's trying to decide how he's going to handle this. He doesn't know how to handle it. And like I said, the information is, people are talking about it. He doesn't like that, but he knows that he has to, just kind of, he's on the defensive about it. I'll put it that way. He's on the defensive about it. And right now, it just bothers him. It just bothers him. And he doesn't know what to do about it. Okay. Now, since this is a Pope that we're talking about, he feels kind of trapped. He feels like his hands are tied. There's not much he can do about it, because if he starts talking against the Pope, Do you know how many people are going to go against him? So he's feeling kind of like his hands are tied. So let's look at MAGA. Let's see what MAGA has to say about this. Guys, hit the like button. I know it's late, but maybe a few more people may come in. Yeah, Kimberly, right. He's from the 6th and 7th Ward of Louisiana. So that's why MAGA is so upset. So what are they going to do? I don't know. Is MAGA, well, they all say they're, Christian, whatever. But does that take something from F-45 when it comes to them? Because, they thought that he was the second coming. F-45, how did a black pope sneak in there like that? So let's see what MAGA thinks. Right, Spirit. Tell me about MAGA. What are they thinking right now? What are they thinking about Pope Leo XIV? Yeah, Five of Swords. They don't like it. They're holding their heads like, what? What happened? Who is he? They're shocked. Okay. They really regret it. They really feel some grief over it. They're not happy. And then we have the Six of Cups. They wish that they could have a do-over. This just can't be right. This just can't be right. We need to go back to and really figure out if he's the right person that's supposed to be in here, because we don't like that. Okay, and they know that he's known all over the world. I think that really does bring T-Rump down a bit. Then we have the Hierophant. Now, this is about tradition, but here we go. The tradition has been broken in a sense. We're talking about the way the system used to be, and the Pope being non-Black. The Pope is like the gatekeeper. He makes sure that only certain things happen. We only get to see certain things and that kind of thing. I'm hoping that this Pope will do some different things, And we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that they feel like he may be some kind of disruptor in a sense, because he has the means to do it. He can disrupt some things. So, no, they don't like it either. Hi, Marcia, Catherine, Kathy. Oh, yeah. I did see that, Nathan. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Yes, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe. Hi, SKB. There's some more questions that I wanted to ask concerning the Pope. Okay. We have to look at the spiritual aspect of this, and with that bloodline. And I want to know from Spirit, what's the spiritual purpose of Pope Leo XIV, his rise? Why is he here now, Spirit? Why is he here now? Okay, Three of Wands jumped out. See what else. Nine of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Six of Pentacles. And Three of Pentacles. Okay, we have, what jumps out at me, guys, is that we have three threes. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Then we have six. It's like 3, 6, 9. So he is here to cause some change. This is what he's going to do. He's going to be very creative with what he does, and he's going to have people, a lot of people collaborating with him. Now, he is a pope that wants to make sure that, you know how we look at F45 now as wanting to take things away from the people that, already don't have much and that kind of thing. He wants to give to the billionaires and all that kind of thing. This pope is going to be the exact opposite, and people are going to rejoice about that. So it's one of the reasons Spirit sent him now. It's because he's going to shake up some things, and he's going to be very creative in the way that he does it. I don't think that this Pope is going to be as quiet as some may think. He has some things already set that he wants to do. So yeah, he's going to make some changes. Now let's see what resistance is surfacing within the collective. This is all about that black blood, guys, that black lineage that I'm asking Spirit about, if I can say the word. And, we just have to, be honest with ourselves about as far as what people think about black blood and that kind of thing. And so this is why I asked Spirit these questions in the beginning, because it's kind of like when Obama was in office, even though he was in office and he was one of the most powerful men in the world, they made sure that he knew that he had to stay in his place, in a sense. It was like, if you really look at it deeply, you could see that, he was controlled also. He was controlled, So let's look at the resistance that is surfacing in the collective because of him. Ace of Wands. Well, that's Six of Wands. It's reversed, but well, they're not upside down. The King of Swords. The Nine of Cups. Okay, so Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, the King of Swords reversed, and the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Okay. So so he's going to be in the spotlight. We know that he's going to be in the spotlight, and people want to, in a sense, some people want to cause some chaos because of this, guys. They want to get something going. Now, for the most part, I think a lot of people are happy about it, that, he's come into power, but we have the King of Swords here in the reverse. Now, normally this would be, well, it's about leadership. It's also about the law and that kind of thing. But I think when we talk about the law, we're talking about the administration in a sense. If they could change something, if they could keep him in the dark, they would, but there's going to be some kind of, he's going to cause some chaos because people, it's a lot of people that are not looking for this to go over well. They don't like it. If you're if you're white supremacist, there's no way that you want someone that has black blood in their lineage leading you in no any kind of way at all. So, okay, the next question I have is, what's guiding him that we don't see? Of course, we know that spirit put him in place for a reason. And that's going to be my next question. Okay, what's guiding him? That's unseen. Oh, we have 2 4s here, the 4 cups, the 4 wands. Okay, so it's like he's trying to bring some structure to the system. And when we talk about 4s, we're talking about the stability of things, okay? And there's a lot of disappointment, but he wants to help. This is why Spirit has him here at this time. He wants to help put things back in order, in a sense, to make things more stable, because they're right now, when we look at the way things are going, depending on who you are and how you fit into this whole equation, things are not as stable as they should be. So that's one reason. And now what Spirit's a part of this is to help us awaken, guys, because it's like we're not awakening fast enough. And because if we were, the thing is, orange peel would be gone by now. But it's still a slow process. So we still have a lot to learn. We're not awakening as fast as we should. And that's one reason that he's here, to help with that process. So let's see. What Spirit can you tell me about that awakening? What do you want us to know about that? Ooh, we have the Magician, the Star, and the 7 of Swords. So we have 2 major arcana. So this is big as far as Spirit, what Spirit is trying to get across is really big. And the thing about it with the 7 of Swords here, guys, we all know what that is. It's theft. It's about people trying to get away with something and that kind of thing. And I think that what Spirit is doing, Spirit is working its magic. Okay, we don't see that. We don't see that as a people, what's really going on behind the veil. But Spirit is working its magic along with, other universal laws and that kind of thing. This is something that had to happen at this time because of the theft that's going on, the way people, the government that we're experiencing right now, how they are doing. There are things that happened with the United States, how the United States was built. The United States was built upon a lie, upon theft, upon rape, all kinds of things, okay? Moved people off their land. The people came in and they did this, okay? So now there's a price to pay. So the universe, Spirit, is working its magic. He's in there for a reason, guys. So we can expect some things we can expect the unexpected now that he's the Pope. And so people are going to be awakened. Okay. It's about the karma, the karmic energies that our Spirit is trying to cleanse, but it's happening so slow. And I don't know. We got to get it. We got to get it done soon, because and I'm sure that there'll be other things that'll happen that we won't pay attention to, that what Spirit is doing to try to cleanse the things that had happened in the past that people really don't want to acknowledge, because the first thing people say, well, that's my ancestors, that wasn't me. Yeah, but you benefit. you benefit from it. Okay. And if you're not trying to do something to help to balance the things out, the universe is going to do it. And that's what's happening right now. So we got on one side, we got T Rump here trying to make everybody see what's behind the veil. He's bringing it all out. He's like he said, he's draining the swamp, but the swamp isn't what we thought it was. He's showing us, in a sense, all that he can get away with, all that he can do, how it can affect the people, and that kind of thing. So that's in a different way. But I think the Pope is here to kind of help balance that. Okay, so I feel like this is some kind of shift that we're going through, guys. And so I want to know what kind of karmic energies are being cleansed through this new shift that we're going through. And I said a couple of weeks ago, I said, guys, something feels different. I feel like something shifted that way. And I think that now Spirit is showing us exactly what's happening, if you're willing to see it. And a lot of people aren't. So, especially MAGA. Here we go, justice. I don't even have to go any farther. Justice. It's time for that karmic, all that stuff that has went on in the past that the United States has to clear up and cleanse. The Pope is a big part of this shift that we're going through. Okay. Wow. That's really, really, really interesting, guys, to me. I don't know what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think? Okay. Which Digital says the good thing is supposedly there's some things coming out about the new Pope's tweets from a few years ago. So at least he uses social media. Okay. Yes, everything is for entertainment purposes only. Maggots are mad about the Pope's route as well. Yes, they are. I see that. What else? Yes, thank you. Hit the like button, guys, please. Linda G. Okay, Nathan, thank you so much. Says Linda G and I both have felt Orange Mussolini would wish to bring back slavery for a long time to kidnap regular established citizens of all skin colors and years their families have been here. How long until he attempts such? That's okay. You're saying Orange Mussolini wishes he wants to bring back slavery, and he's been wanting to do it for a long time. I'm just going to see. Thank you for that, Nathan. I'm just going to ask if he will be successful, which I myself don't think that will ever happen. But I mean, you got a lot of people to go through to make slavery happen again. It's already happening. Let's not pretend that's not happening. It's happening. The prison system is another form of slavery, guys. In case you didn't know that, that's why there's so many Black people, Black men that are put into the prison system, is because they are free labor. So actually, the slavery never went away. Okay, they could pick them up off the street. White people, different skin color, they get away with 10 times more. This is one reason why we're not marching. We're not in this doing all the getting out in the streets and that kind of thing, because we would already have a big mess already. It's just like they're just waiting. Lock them up, get rid of them, put them into the slavery system, which is the system of prisons right now. So let's not pretend that's not happening already, but will he get even more? Will he come up with even more ways, Spirit, to figure out how to enslave people? Will he, or his administration, figure out other ways to enslave people? Now, you say we all, but I can tell you who the last people would be. Who would be the last to go? So let's see. Well, he's trying. He's in collaboration. He's trying to work people. He's trying to work that out. He's trying to figure out a way. They are. Here's the collaboration right here. Here's the stealing. He wants to he wants to take people. He wants to put them into a prison system or whatever way he figures out to do it. It's not going to be called slavery. Just like the prison system isn't called slavery. You work for nothing, for pennies or whatever. I don't know what they get, but it's very, very little. I've researched this in the past, okay? That's why there's so many Black and brown people, mostly Black, in the prison system, okay? So, yeah, he's going to try to find a creative way to do it, but it's a big burden. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But he's looking for a creative way to do it. So, no, that's not going to happen, Nathan. Oh, yeah, Joyce, that's a good question. The Black South Africans who will call themselves African Americans once they get here and get into the system, get their green. I don't even know. They probably would just be here. They wouldn't have to have a green card or anything like that because he's already welcoming them here. So Joyce says, will officials put a stop to allowing white South African refugees from entering the United States? Okay. All right, Spirit, tell me about that. About the white South Africans that 45 is trying to get to the United States. Now, he says that their land was taken from them. But, I mean, you got to look at the whole situation. They took the land from the people that were there, same as here, you know? And the people got their land back. So, let's see. Will they be stopped, Spirit? I'll put 3 cards. Will they be stopped? I don't know, guys. It looks like there may be some forward movement on this. It's kind of a maybe because we have here that he may be in some kind of way tied up. They may try to stop him, but it's probably not before some of them get here because we have the chariot here, which is like moving forward. But let me clarify. All right, Spirit, tell us more. Clarify. Okay, strength. 2 wands. That's the plan. But yeah, that's his plan. That's what they're working on. But there's going to be, we have the Queen of Wands here. There's going to be some action taken by some I'll say legal people, that kind of thing. And it may not work the way he thinks. There's going to be exposure also as to why he's really doing this. So let's see, give me 3 more, Spirit. I need to know. Spirit. Will he be allowed to do this? Will this happen? No. No. The law is going to step in, guys. The law is definitely going to step in, but not before he makes a big effort to try to get it to happen. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. We have the King of Swords, which is the law, and we have the 9 of Swords. So no, it's not going to happen. The law is going to step in, but they're really going to work hard at doing it. And part of that is because of Leon. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Hey, we got to get together. We got to talk soon. Okay. I'll email you. I hope you have the same email. If not, I do. So email me. I'm not sure if everything changed. I've seen your show a couple of times. I was glad to see you were back. Okay. What else do we have here? There's a popular YouTube channel with Hi, Gio Yuka 2020. Nice to see you. I think you must be new, so please subscribe if you are. Thank you for being here, though. Let's see, you guys. If you guys have any other questions, that's what I kind of wanted to talk about mainly was the Pope and how I think that we know that he doesn't like it. F45 doesn't like it. Mary Loomer is switching up on the orange peel. Yeah, I heard that. But let's read on Lord Loomer. Sometimes, guys, you really don't know just because they say that they are. But she did a lot to get back in there. Now she wants to switch up on him again. Why? Okay. All right, Spirit, tell us about Laura Loomer. What's she up to? What is Laura Loomer up to, Spirit? Yep. Maternal grandparents were from Haiti. Yep. I did my research and they settled in Louisiana. Yep. They're Creole. So guess what that means? I know exactly what that means. Oh, yes, Nicholas. Thank you. I did. Thank you, Nicholas. Let me give you your spirit rings. And back at you tenfold. Nicholas, did you have your surgery yet? Put that down for me so we can been sending you lots of prayers and light. Yes, I will. Thank you, Nathan. Okay, let's look at Lord Loomer. Vanessa wants to know how does we the people stop him? We're going to be the ones, have to be the ones to stop him. Congress isn't doing it. I think the protest, I don't know, but if he stopped, it's not going to be because Congress, because of the, what do you call it? He's already been, the worst, not subpoenaed. You guys, twice already he's had that done, and he's still, president. So I don't think that's really going to work. It's going to have to be something else that's going to get him out of there. Okay, so Lord Loomer spirit, we need to know what's going on with her. Is this truthful what she's doing? Is she really turning against him? And why would she be right now? Because I mean, here's the deal. She got pretty much Leon is gone. Because I thought she kind of replaced him. Okay, tell us about Lord Loomer spirit. Oh, she's regretting something. She's regretting something. I wonder what. So they worked together. They had a plan. They had a plan. Well, she did help him fire all those people, you know. And then we have the hermit. So does she feel left out in some kind of way? Why would she turn against him right now? She pretty much took Elon's place and she's feeling isolated. Okay, what spirit? I need you to clarify these cards for me. Because they were working together pretty good at one point. Four Pentacles. Yeah, she's disappointed. She's trying to. Okay, so what did she find out that she didn't like? There was some kind of something that she found out about. A light was shown on something for her. Oh, and it could have something to do about money. The Queen of Pentacles. Did he promise her more money or something? So I guess she is really kind of turning against him. Empress. Yeah, Tower. Oh, definitely. She feels like she's kind of retreated from his whatever it is he's doing. She's ready to get out of there. So, but there's a Tower moment. Now I'm wondering if it does have something to do with money, because something about him was exposed. Now here she is, the Four of Pentacles here. I feel like she's holding on. So has he done something that makes her know she better get her butt out of there? What do you think? I haven't been really keeping up with what's going on with her, because I know that once she got in there, Leon was done. It can't be Marlania, because I don't think she cares about what Trump does if he, you know, whatever he does with Loomer. I don't think she cares about that. I don't know why she would. So yeah, I guess that is happening. Okay, I want to look at, Vanessa wanted to know, and I'm going to light my sage here. Vanessa wants to know, how do the people stop him? I just want to see what Spirit says. I really think that the only thing, you know, the protests and that kind of thing, it's not going to be impeachment is the word I was trying to think of. That's not going to be it. That's not what's going to get him out of there. But Spirit, give us information on how. Wow, now they're jumping. Now they are jumping. All right, Spirit, so you know what I want to know. Is there a way? Or do we have to suffer through 4 years? Will we have to suffer through 4 years? I think that we just more people have got to wake up and see what's going on. You know, I really believe this is really all spiritual, guys. It's spiritual what's happening right now. So Spirit, tell me, enough of us haven't gotten it yet. All the things that are going on, the universe is trying to bring balance. All right. Is there any way, Spirit, what's going to happen? How do the people stop him? this card just keeps coming up. Seems like every Five of Pentacles. Every time I deal, this card comes up, the Five of Pentacles. So, five is all about change, but we're talking about being feeling like you're being left out in the cold. So, I have a feeling that eventually enough people turn on him, but that's the whole point that Spirit is trying to get across. We have the King of Wands. I always think of this card in this deck as saying Spirit has your back. I know everybody has their own way of seeing this card, but in this particular deck, this is how Spirit has led me to read this card. So I'm feeling like he's got to feel like, not that, okay, even him losing support of the people, but it's got to get really, really bad in order for anything to happen, as far as him just leaving, because he's not going to leave. And we have the Three of Wands. So there's a plan, but it's not our plan. Okay, guys, it's not our plan. I believe that Spirit is chipping away at it. And yeah, we have the Six of Wands here, moving to smoother waters. Let's see what comes out after that, because Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, new beginning as far as the world in particular. I think that this is something that, every democracy or dictatorship, there's got to be some kind of change. And I think we're kind of seeing it happen. It's just being slow, because I really do think that Pootie is gone, guys. I really feel that he's gone. We have the King of Cups here. Again, I don't know why this deck just puts me in the mind of Spirit working. Okay, so, this is someone, this king is, he's the helpful king, the emotional king, brings, puts relationships together and that kind of thing, keeps relationships together, very helpful. And we have two kings here. So we have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. We have, it's like we're being moved into smoother waters, even though it's slow, because a lot of people are feeling left out in the cold. And maybe this is for the people. When enough people feel like they have been left out, enough has been taken away, which is what he's trying to do right now. Maybe then people will start to work together more. But it's got to hit MAGA. I think you would think that MAGA is not that big, and I always thought that they weren't as many as we thought. But I guess it's a lot of people that don't want to give up that power, that supremacy power, and some of them have to be convinced that this is not the right way to go. Okay. Hi, Bonsil. How are you? Okay, we have Miss Laura. Loomer is switching up on Orange Peel. I just did that one. Oh, Nicholas, thank you. You have another question for me. Part of the Libya under a warlord. Rwanda gone into a slave work camp agreement with Orange Mussolini to partner up I think you mean to partner up like El Salvador with deportations. Okay, so deportations. Part of Libya. Really? So they have an agreement. Let's see. I guess I would have to research that. I didn't know that, because Okay. Spirit. Does Libya have a agreement with Rwanda and Orange Peel concerning a slave work camp? Is there an agreement? Is there an agreement? I'm getting yes. Okay. Will this agreement be successful in having people shipped to those countries? No. Mm-mm. First of all, didn't they say that he had to um, give people due process before they sent them anywhere? You know, because at one point he was just talking about taking people out of the jails, out of the prisons, and sending them somewhere. So I have a feeling that now that they've really put their foot down about that, he's not going to be able to just send people there. And I don't think that's would be constitutional. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, let's just pull some cards on it. Will Orange Peel be able to send people over to other countries such as Rwanda, Libya, and enslave them in camps? 3 cards there, yes or no? Will that happen? Will he be able to do that? What he's planning? Okay, they are talking about it. King of Wands. 7 of Swords in the reverse. I think he's going to try. Yeah, he's going to try. We have the King of Wands again. Spirit is watching this again. Okay. And they're working on, there's some collaborations going on about it. And, but the 7 of Swords, he's going to try to get away with it. He's going to try to steal these people away, whatever way they do it, but it's not going to work. Nope. So that's the second not going to work. Thank you for that. Again, Nicholas, back at you tenfold. I appreciate you. Your spirit rings, Nicholas. Thank you. Okay, and oh, you're welcome, Joyce. You're welcome, everyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gio Yuka. Gio Yuka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know if I am or not. Hi, Miss Mom G. What? The white South Africans have already started to arrive. 8,000 are scheduled to come here so far. They've already started to arrive. It's going to be stopped. That's not, I don't think that's going to continue to happen. How can he be deporting people and then that are here because some people had to leave their countries. I'm not saying everybody, but then he's just going to, wow. Okay. I have to look into that. Tink says, okay, you're talking to someone else. Memory, put your questions in caps, everyone. Okay, Mom G says, MTG said she's not running for Congress. She's going to lose to John Ossoff. Will she go down the political toilet forever after she loses? Yeah, she knows. Well, a lot of them are going to lose just because they're Republican. So, will she go down the political toilet forever after she loses? Will that be the last we see of her? She's so silly. She's so silly, guys. Have you ever seen anybody, a grown woman, so silly as MTG? She is a piece of work. All right. What's going to happen with MTG once she leaves the political scene at the White House? She's a rep right now, I think. I think she wanted to be a senator. She wanted to run for Senate, but we know they're cheaters. Okay, so you just got to be careful when it comes to them. I don't know. Oh boy, this King of Wands just, here's another one, the King of Wands. Okay, action being taken by a king. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands. So there's going to be a lot of movement around this decision. Then we have, the Empress. I think that we have to be careful with that because, you know, this could mean Russia. There's a lot of movement around it. I think she's working really hard. We have the Eight of Pentacles. She's working really hard to make things happen. I think it's like if you, here's the Wheel of Fortune. She still wants it. She still wants it. It's not like she's just going to, okay, so here it is left out in the cold. But you can't take anything MTG says seriously, especially when she's talking stuff like this, like she's, she's not going to run. She knows she's going to lose and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's been talking stuff about orange peel too, but I just, it could be just a ploy to get, because see, a lot of Republicans have turned against him. And these people that really have worked their butts off for him, like MTG, they could be trying to pull the wool over our eyes, guys. And we have to be careful with that. She doesn't want to get left out in the cold. She wants things, she wants to stay in politics. She still wants to stay there. So, I don't know. So I think she's just taking things slow and just weaving things away so they'll come out the way she wants. She's trying to get everybody on her side. See, here's the Four of Pentacles. She really wants to hang on. She wants to hang on to her position, or even in the end have what she wants, gets the votes she wants. We can't pay any attention to that. They may all start pretending to turn against him in order to get sympathy. So we have to be careful when it comes to people like that. All of a sudden, Lord Loomer is turning against him. MTG is turning against him. I couldn't even imagine what would, what's so bad? What has he done? I mean, they're going to tell you he's done something so terrible, so awful, or whatever. But can you believe that? I don't know. Gotta get some water, guys. I'm thirsty. I don't know if we can believe everything they're saying. I don't trust them. I really don't. Thanks, JF. JF Farrell. J Farrell. Impeached is the word I was looking for. Yes. I don't know. Sometimes I just, words just slip my mind. Okay, let's see. We have any other questions? Melania is missing. Missing, is she? You think she's missing, or maybe she just took a break from him? What do we mean by missing? Tell me what you mean, Nathan. What do you mean she's missing? Is that real? Hey, Fred, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, Nathan says, Lord Loomer said about orange peel on X. I love Donald Trump. Sometimes you just have to call a spade a spade. Right. Qatar funds the Muslim Brotherhood with funds from BLM and Antifa. Yeah. But I still would have to see that to believe it. Oh, yeah. FEMA's gone. He's taken. He won't help. He won't help with help cities, states that have problems. Wasn't he looking into other countries' prisons? Basil wants to know. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. But I mean, how many people is he planning on locking up? Hi, Jerome. Oh, thank you, Jerome. I appreciate you. Um, okay. Lisa says MTG is not running for Senate. My guess is that she will still run for U.S. House Rep. Okay. That makes sense, Lisa. That makes sense. Let's see if she's still running. Is she going to run for the House Rep again? Let's see. She may know that it's going to be hard for her to beat him, Oscar, but doesn't mean she wants to be out of politics. Okay, Spirit. Will MTG run for the House Rep? Will she run again for House Rep? Yep, see? There you go. You're right, Lisa. Now that she will, let's see if she'll be successful. Well, in her district, she probably will, unless they really turn. Okay, will she be successful in running for House Rep? Spirit. Well, MTG. Oh, we're getting a no, guys. The energy around it right now is no. Of course, that could change. She won't be successful, even for House Rep. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Okay, will Orange Man succeed in getting rid of OD Hobby? I'm not sure who that is. Christine, spell that out for me. Old Hobby. Okay, put that back in there for me. MTG is no longer running. Won't be told not to. She will stay in Congress. Oh, he told her not to run for Senate. Okay, that makes sense. Because even all this talk that she's doing about him, I don't believe it. I mean, they are so. I have to open a window. You can't believe them half the time. So why is she listening to him? She's so upset with him. Do you see Republicans turning on orange peel? Okay, let's ask. I think I'll use a different deck this time. That deck is a little bit too nice. Okay, and I am using the Afro-Brazilian Tarot this time. Okay. Spirit. Will the Republicans turn on orange peel? Will they turn on orange peel? I think we're talking about some already have, but you're talking about in the Congress, the Senate. I think they're afraid to, but we'll see what Spirit says. Okay, Spirit. Will Republicans turn on orange peel? Will Republicans turn on orange peel? All right, let's do 3 cards. Republicans turning on orange peel. Will it happen, Spirit? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. They're not working as hard for him. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. I say there's a possibility that some of them may start turning on him. But what is that going to take? I'm going to ask. I mean, I know that he's threatened a lot of them. I mean, these mafia guys, bottom line. Will Republicans turn on orange peel? Okay, I'm getting yes. So the cards and the pendulum is saying yes, it's possible they may. Okay, I need more clarification on this, Spirit. What's going to make them do that? Yeah, it's upside down. Ten of Wands. Talking about information coming out. Page of Coins. Six of Swords. Something may come out about the vote. We may get some information, guys, but we've been waiting on this forever. I think when we get that information, though, it's not like it's just the Republicans. Well, I guess I'll take that back. Democrats already don't like him. So, yeah, I guess maybe when that information comes to light, because believe me, they already know. They already know. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's what would make it happen. As far as the Republicans, when the information comes to light that he didn't really win fairly. And it's just that it comes to light that they get caught. It's not that they don't already know that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Christine wants to know, will orange men succeed in getting rid of habeas corpus, habeas corpus that they want to get rid of? Okay, will he succeed? Habeas corpus spirit. Will he succeed in getting rid of? Well, if that happens, we're in trouble. Will he succeed, Spirit? Tell me about that. What's going on with that? Will he succeed? Let's pull 3 cards. Oh, no. Heck no. Here's a tower already. First card up, tower. And then we have the Page of Swords. So, yeah, that's going to be, he's not going to be able to do that. That's going to be cut away from him. He's not going to be able to do it. And then we have the Moon. I would say no. So he's trying to, behind, closed doors or whatever, trying to work his magic or whatever, but people are watching him. And no, he's not going to be able to do that. That's a big no right away. Okay. Miss H says, another distraction. MTG. Yeah, she's okay, Tink. Oh, Tink, thank you, honey. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the super sticker. Back at you tenfold. Give you your spirit rings here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, Janet. Okay. Let's make sure your questions are in caps. Okay. Okay, Valerie says, will there be another impeachment late in the summer, and will it be successful? I don't know if impeachment, but I'll ask cards. It's going to take a lot for them to, because remember, guys, I think Johnson has to bring it to the floor, and he's a wimp. He won't bring it to the floor. Let's see. Will there be another impeachment late in the summer, and will it be successful? Now, there will be probably an impeachment, probably, but will it be successful is the thing. Will he leave? Will he be removed? Okay, that's still kind of, they're still trying to decide on that. We have the 2 of Wands, so they're still trying to make a decision about whether or not they're going to do it. Then we have temperance. So yeah, they're going back and forth trying to weigh things because, you know, they don't want to bring it up again and like it's happened before and you know, nothing happens. Then we have the Four of Coins. I don't know because it's like they're trying to hang on. I don't think they're going to be ready to do it this summer. They've got to make sure. Right now, they're still balancing, but when we say this summer, I think that it's still kind of a maybe kind of thing, depending on how things go. Because they don't want to just bring it and then they, you know, he's still there. So then we have, I'm just going to clarify. Stars, the star, they're hopeful that there's a new beginning. Then we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Well, they want information to come out. They want the information to come out. I got a feeling that he won't be removed if there is, but I have a feeling that it won't. Okay, let's see. Spirit. Will Orange Peel be impeached this summer? Will he be impeached this summer? Okay, so yeah, I guess it's a possibility. There's energy around that right now. Will he be removed? Will they be successful? See, no. And I think that's what they're kind of afraid of right now, is that even if they bring it, that same thing is going to happen that's happened before. I don't know how they're going to get him impeached in a sense, as long as, you know, his cronies are there, like Mike Johnson, for instance. He's never going to say okay. I don't know who. The Republican Party, they're so afraid of him. Well, some of the Democrats too. So I mean, that's going to be hard. Impeachment is going to be hard. He's just going to have another, you know, it's going to go down in history. He's been impeached 3 times, but he's never been removed from office. So, okay, Christine says, I saw in the news that they threatened to arrest AOC and others in Congress. I like her. I am sure he's trying to scare them. Yeah. Will he be able to arrest anyone in Congress? He's arresting everybody. He's arresting judges and mayors and all kinds of people. I mean, it's like he don't care. But I think he's trying to scare people. He's trying to shut people up. I mean, he wants to be a dictator, guys. That's what they do. Yeah, so it's just scare tactics. Even if he got her arrested for whatever, if he got his little cronies to do it, which I don't know how they would go in there and arrest her for what. It's just a scare tactic. Okay. Will he be able to arrest AOC or any other Congress people, Spirit? Will Orange Peel be able to arrest AOC or any other Congress people? Justice. Nope. And we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, he's working on partnering with people that may do that. Then we have the Ace of Coins here. Yeah, he wants people to focus on what he's doing because, you know, it's a whole big plan to scare people and that kind of thing. Like he has all the power. He's trying to put some things in place That's the plan that he's working on with whoever he's, the people, his other people in the administration. They want to figure out a way to do it. But whatever, even if they did arrest her, there's nothing they can do. It's just like when people were arrested, when they they expected to be arrested when they marched, Black people. They expected that they were going to come in, they were going to arrest them, they were prepared for it. He's trying to get the same thing going. So even if he does, doesn't mean anything. It's just going to give her more power, actually. Okay, Andiana says she's been thinking about ICE. Can you ask the ICE people with masks? Some of them, yeah, J6ers. Yeah, I think so too. They're acting out his and Musk orders. Okay, I think they're J6ers, a lot of them. He just had a meeting with them at his house or something, right? With Mar-a-Lago. He's setting up things, guys. He knows his butt's going to be run out of office, but he just can't. He's setting up plans to make sure he has some help when it happens. Okay. Are the J6ers a part of ICE? Are they a part of ICE, Spirit? J6ers, are they a part of ICE? I would say that some of them are. We have the Queen. You have the Queen of Swords here, which, they're trying to cut away, get rid of people, that kind of thing. Then we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. They're causing chaos, of course. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're working hard at it. So yeah, I would say so. Let me see let's see what the pendulum says. Spirit, are the J6ers a part of ICE now? Yeah, he has some in there. Yep. That's why he let him out, guys, so he can get people to do what he wants to do. And they're beholden to him because he got him out. Yep. They just might do anything. Why do they have to have masks on? I don't know. I don't know if that's something that ICE normally does. Will the air traffic controllers, pilots, and flight attendants go on strike? Will they go on strike? I wonder if you do what Reagan did and just fire them. I think it was Reagan. These are slippery. All right, Spirit, will the air traffic controllers, pilots, and flight attendants go on strike? 3 cards. Will they go on strike? Six of Wands, that's a yes. Five of Wands. It's going to be chaotic if they do. You have the Page of Wands. There's there's some movement going on with this. I think they're thinking about it. Okay, Spirit, give me more. Will they? Yes or no? One card. Yes or no? And we have the Three of Wands again. It's like they're working on it. They're getting together. They're talking about what they can do about the whole situation. They're trying to make some kind of change because everything is so chaotic right now. They don't know, you know, what's going to happen when they get on planes, you know. Okay. Will the air traffic controllers, Spirit, will the air traffic controllers, flight attendants, and pilots, Spirit, will they go on strike? Oh, okay. So yes. Yes. It's like they're kept in the dark about so many things, guys. And you know, with them, I don't know, but I think something is more behind that. Everything going black for 90 seconds and they not knowing what's going on. I just feel like that's a scare tactic too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm sure that they, you know, they value their lives a little bit too much to just be, you know, but maybe that's what he wants. Let's see. Because, you know, he's going to put his people up there. I don't know. I mean, you gotta be trained to do that kind of thing, though. You can't just put people in there. So let's see. Does Orange Peel, Spirit, does Orange Peel want there to be a strike between the air traffic controllers, pilots, and attendants? Okay, so he wants that to happen. So, um, oh, okay, you know what I'm getting, guys? He wants people to be at a point where they can't leave. They can't, you know, that's another form of dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? If you can't fly here and fly there, that's good because he can keep his eye on you, or you know, it's a form of control. And I think that that's maybe why, you know, at the beginning when he first came in, all those planes were falling out the sky. That's no coincidence. I mean, it's had to be something more behind it. And every time I read on it, yeah, I got that there was something more behind it. Well, I feel like this is all a plan, is what Spirit is telling me right now. So, is this a form of control for Orange Peel? Is that why he wants this, Spirit? Yeah. See, guys, we have to be more attentive to what he's got going on, because you know what? We may think, and I don't know, it's not, probably not him. Maybe it's what Stephen Miller or whoever he has that's working with him that wants him to be in control. In a sense, he's going to need some of them around him if he succeeds in becoming a dictator, and they're all willing to do his bidding right now. But it's a form of controlling the people. It's a form of making us afraid to get on airplanes. So if he can get the airplanes, he can stop us from flying. What came to me just now, guys, is the plane that he has, that they're giving him. So he's going to feel like he's the only one that can go from here to there. And he doesn't even have to do it in the regular governmental plane. They're going to gift him that. And supposedly he's going to take it with him afterwards. Well, he's going to be the only one flying in the skies, or what? Oh, my. Oh, that gets kind of deep, guys. I can go down a rabbit hole, but I won't. It looks like they might. And I got a feeling that he's not going to do anything to try to keep them from going on strike. He's going to be able to fly. So will the election interference be the reason Trump gets removed? Will the military remove him? Spirit. Will election interference be a reason that Orange Pill gets removed? Will that be a reason? Okay, I'm getting yes. Will the military remove him? Will the military remove him? Yes. But when? We don't know when. Even if I ask, guys, you can't count on that because the universal's time and ours are not, they just don't match. They never do. Okay. The parade. Valerie wants to know, will there be a parade? I don't think so. That's what I've been getting, no, but I'll ask again. Energies do change. Spirit. Will there be a parade for Orange Peel for his birthday? Will he get a birthday parade, Spirit? 3 cards. Will Orange Peel get a birthday parade? Eight of Swords. That's definitely a no. Hierophant. The Knight of Cups. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. I think that's a tradition. He wants to have a new tradition. And the Hierophant, likes to keep things the way they are. And then we have the Knight of Cups. It's like he wants it to happen. He's trying to make an offer to the system, the government or whatever, for him to do this, but it's slow. It's not going to happen real fast. I don't think this is again, I'm getting no, because I have this eight of swords here, which is there's something that's going to happen that's going to keep this from, it's tied up. It may be just tied up in legalities and things like that, even though he's making some kind of offer to try to make it happen. I still don't see it happening. And of course, I got to ask with these one answer questions. Will Orange Peel have his parade? Will it happen, Spirit? No. Mm-mm. I don't know what's going to stop it, but they're not going to agree to it. Nope. It's going to be all tied up, I think, in the process, in the governmental processes and things like that. So no. Someone posing as ICE snatched up a woman and grabbed her. Oh, this is recent? Wow. Who is she? Why did they grab her? I didn't hear about that one. Why was she grabbed? Was she talking against the government or something? Or was she here illegally? Is Kamala returning to the White House in September, Mary? Oh, we've been waiting on Kamala for so long, guys. I'm just going to ask the pendulum. Now, guys, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only, and we have to look at the energies that are now here now. We can't really, in a sense, predict, but we'll just see what the energies are around it right now. I thought she would be back by now, but okay, Spirit. Will Kamala be back in the White House in September? Will she be back in the White House in September? Look at that. A great big maybe. What does it depend on? Let's ask. Use different deck again. Switch decks. What does it depend on, Spirit, as far as Kamala coming back into the White House as a president? What does it depend on? What would make it happen? I guess it kind of depends on whether he's gone, but guys, if we have to, I mean, it could happen. He has 4 years, but I mean, September, we still got to deal with him. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell me about what's the problem? What would make it happen for Kamala to be in the White House as President of the United States? What would have to happen? Okay, Spirit, talk to me. What would have to happen? Information, new light, something, some other new light coming out about, yeah, they're getting information, Page of Swords here. So us learning something new, something else comes into focus for us, you know, something is exposed. And yeah, we get our wishes would come true. It's going to be something that's exposed about him that has to do with Russia. So this could even be, I have the Empress here, 9 of Cups. This could even be the fact that he is a traitor. That just came to my mind, guys. The Spirit speaking. So we'd have to find out. And it has to be conclusive that he is a traitor. Spirit. Will we find out before September? Wait a minute, stop. It's like it already knows what I'm going to say. It does, I guess. Will we find out before September that Orange Peel is a traitor? Will we find out before September? I'm getting a big yes. How he worked with Russia, we're going to get information. That's what it would take to get him out and her in. I mean, I'm sure once we find out that he's a traitor, we're going to find out how they all work together to switch the votes around and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, then we have to be prepared for how MAGA feels about that, because that's another problem. Hi, Sissy. I hope things are going well for you. Yeah. I hear you, Tink. Okay, did Muskrat get control of the FAA? Spirit, did Muskrat get control of the FAA? I'm getting yes. Would he like for there to be a strike also? Would he like for there to be a strike? Okay. I'm getting maybe. Is that why he's gone so quickly? Did he get what he wanted? Getting yes. That's why, guys, we always have to look at the big picture. All that little stuff they're doing, sometimes there's a bigger picture. Oh, Fred, yeah, I did the reading on the Pope early in the beginning. That was, you have to go back and look at it. I don't think Orange Peel likes it. I heard on the news that it was handed over to Starlink. Really? That plane is not as equipped as Air Force One. But aren't they still working on it? I think they're still working on it. Sure, he'll get everything he wants in it. Well, some of his supporters that are not receiving help, such as FEMA, will they go and remove him? Will some of his supporters that are not receiving help, such as FEMA, will they go and remove him themselves? Will his supporters go remove him themselves? Oh, okay. So you're talking about something else happening, which. Okay, so if they're not receiving help, will his supporters remove him? Will they? Yeah, okay. Some of them guys, there's no turning them around. I mean, they're in a cult. So they got to be very special to come out of that cult. I think they would take almost anything to have him in power, because they feel like they feel like eventually we're going to get some of that power that he has. We just gotta be steady, and we just gotta wait it out. We gotta be patient, because when he gets everything taken care of, I remember, this is a quick story, guys. I remember when he first got elected, right? And this lady said to me, I'm in the grocery store, right? And she says, these prices are so high. I say, yeah, they are. Grocery stuff has been going up anyway since the pandemic, right? So I'm like, yeah, they are, But you know what? It's gonna get better now since we've got a new president. I thought to myself, I said, oh, really? She said, oh, yeah, things are gonna get better. Guess what? She could have been one of those people that could be deported. She was talking like that. And I'm like, yeah, look how much better they've gotten. We may not have any food on the shelves to purchase in a minute, the way he's doing things. So, okay, will they remove him? Will some of his supporters remove him, Spirit? If so, show me how. How will it happen? Queen of Swords. She's bad. It could be some of them, coming in and doing whatever, taking him out. That sword. Let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else? Ooh, we have the moon. Look at this moon, guys. It's like there's a duel. You know, they have the swords and they have what they call a duel or whatever, and they fight each other. There could be something happening behind the scenes. That's that moon. And that moon has more swords. And we have the King of Pentacles. I would say it's possible. It's possible that they could do that because they're watching. You know, when we say his supporters, now who we could even be talking about when I look at this king of coins here, we could be talking about the billionaires. I don't know how they would do it, but the people with a lot of money that are also losing money because of him, it's possible they could take him out. I don't know how, but I would say yes. They could. They could remove him. Will they? Let's see. All right, Spirit. Will some of Trump's supporters be successful in removing him from office? I'm getting yes. Because, you know, we just talked about how would he get removed. So the people with the money, the billionaires that are losing money now, because if they have their corporations and that kind of thing, he's put all these tariffs on, although I guess he's been reneging on the tariffs, but whatever, they've already lost. Some of them have already lost. He's just playing this big game, guys, when I think about it. But yeah, we were talking about how the people could remove him. I think it would be the people with the money that are losing money. So will the billionaire merchants and corporations and that kind of thing, will they be the ones that gets him out of office, Spirit? I'm getting yes. We'll see how that, we have to see how that plays out though, guys. So there you go. They could. That could happen, definitely. Valerie, I got that there's not going to be a parade, so I don't think that there will be an attempt at the parade. Yeah, I don't think the parade is going to happen. I keep getting no, it's not going to happen. Is Kamala returning to the White House in September? Okay, I read on that one. What else? No parade, right. I've gotten that like 3 times, so we'll have to see what happens. But for now, I'm seeing no parade. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just reading your Tink. You said not grabbed, graped. Wow. I didn't hear about that. That's terrible. Oh, okay. Fred is saying it's not enough time to do this parade. Tink says someone saying they were ice. Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible. And that's why she went with them. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I see her. So far, I haven't seen that she's running for California governor. I haven't seen that, but you know, we all see different things. I think she's supposed to let us know something soon, what she's going to do. Um, what is Jack Smith up to? What is Jack Smith up to? Let's see if we can find out what's going on with Jack Smith. What's the energy around Jack Smith right now, Spirit? What's the energy around Jack Smith? King of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so we know he's still working on things. And with this Wheel of Fortune, I think he's getting some things done, the things that he needs to get done. I want to ask if he's still looking at, is he still looking at T-Rump? And I think he is. Spirit. Is Jack Smith still looking at T-Rump? Yes. Is he working on things to do with Orange Peel? Yes. Is he possibly looking into treason when it comes to Orange Peel? Yes. Yeah. He's still working behind the scenes. Will the Doge text turn on Elania? Let's see. Will the Doge text turn on Elania? Leon. Will they turn on Muskrat Spirit? I think if they want to get out of jail, they're probably going to have to. Because that's where he's going. That's where Leon is headed. Will they turn on Leon? Will they turn on Leon Spirit? Three cards. Will they turn on him Spirit? Yeah. Three of Swords, they're going to stab him in the heart. Yes. Yeah, the sun, exposure. Yeah. Yep. They're going to turn on him. They're going to have to. Yep. Emperor. So when the law steps in and they have to, they will. Yep. It's the only way they're going to save themselves. Yep. Okay, Valerie says she believes she will be the president. Hold on. Yep. I'm just not ready to say she's going to be a governor or whatever. No one gives a brand new jet plane without something in return. That's right. That's right. Like they love him so much. Really? Okay, here we go. Hello, Mary. Sissy says, hello, Mary. The protective order hearing was hard on me, seeing the intruder again. He was put back in jail. The burglary hearing is on June. I'm so scared about it. I hope for a felon conviction. I know. So he's put back in jail. I think you're going to be okay. Yeah. Remember we read on it. Yeah. So they got him for the burglary. Okay. So the burglary hearing is in June. Yeah. I got a feeling that you are not going to be the only one that has some things going against him, sissy. I'm so scared he could get a misdemeanor verdict and get off on time served. So I'm praying that God will protect me where he gets convicted of the felon. If he pleads not guilty, then a jury will decide. Mm-hmm. Let me just ask Spirit real quick. Will Sissy's burglar be convicted as a felon? I'm getting that he will, Sissy. I don't know how he. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's going to be convicted, though, Sissy. So far, that's what the energies look like around it. I looked it up. It days attempted, so he didn't get away with it. Oh, because it's attempted. But her life was in danger. The 5-year protection order intruders in jail said at 40,000. No, is that 40,000. Yeah, let's all send Sissy positive energy for that. I mean, that's crazy. His probation was revoked. Yeah, but he committed another crime though when he broke into your home. So it didn't have anything to do with the burglary. Is that what you're saying, Sissy? I'm blurry. Hmm. Oh, I guess I was frozen for a while. Not long, I hope, guys. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. attempted murder, because you should, you know, he broke into your home. He could have, you know, tried anything. Okay, guys, let me pull a card for us. You know what? I'm gonna pull an angel card. I didn't plan on staying on here this long, but we always have good conversation, guys. I appreciate you all. Make sure on your way out that if you didn't hit the like button, that you hit it for me. Smash it. Okay, Spirit. Give me a message for the people tonight. Angels. And we get 3, 2, 1. Set boundaries. It's okay to set boundaries. You need to set boundary. There are those who will take too much, and your angels are reminding you that you don't have to let them. It's important to say no to what harms you. Think of a boundary you can set today. Then put it in place. You have the support of the angels. Good message, guys. I'll put it there in case somebody wants to screenshot it to look at later. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I will try to see you again tomorrow. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye now.